Okay, welcome back. If you've done that correctly, you should now have a script for the ball, which will start at 0, 0, the bat 0 and approximately -140, somewhere around that number, and also 0 and 175 for the floor, or again around that number. So it looks something like this when the green flag is clicked. Okay, now the next script that we're going to add is for the bat. And we're going to add a script here which gets the bat to move depending on whether or not the player presses the left and right arrow keys on the keyboard. Okay, so what I'm going to do in this video is I'm going to show you the pseudocode, and then what I'd like you to do is pause the video and see if you can implement the pseudocode, see if you can actually put it in here. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you the solution after you've had a go at doing it yourself. Okay, so I'll show you the pseudocode now. So what we want is when the green flag is clicked, we need a forever loop because we want the computer program to constantly do this for us whenever we want it to. And we need to say if the right arrow is pressed, then we want it to move 5 steps. So if you think you can have a go at that now and finding all of those blocks to drag into the script, please pause this video now and have a go at that. Okay, well if you've come back here, you've probably had a go at creating this little program for your bat. Obviously what we'll do now is I will show you what we needed in terms of the blocks, and I'll leave them and then you can maybe perhaps organize them yourself. So this is like the next level of help. So for the bat, what we do need is we need a when clicked. Okay, so for this program we needed a when clicked. We also needed a forever loop. I'll pop this up here. Okay, and then we needed an if in here also. Then we needed sensing, because sensing of course is when something is an event happens that either is something to do with touch or voice. Okay, so sound. Okay, so we call it in the sensing department. And then also we needed motion, and we wanted it to move a number of steps, so it was that top one. Now I'm going to leave them like that. Now see, perhaps if you've come to this stage and you haven't actually been able to choose the right blocks, perhaps go and put these blocks in. So pause the video and then see if you can put them in the right order. Which order do you think these are put in, bearing in mind that the pseudocode is written like this. So when green flag is clicked, forever, if right arrow key is pressed, then move 5 steps. So pause the video now and see if you can put those in the correct order. Okay, well if you've coming back to this now, you obviously want to see a solution. Hopefully you'll have all got this correct. So what we had is the loop must go in first. Okay, so we have when clicked, we want to do whatever we put inside this loop forever. What we also wanted is if key is pressed. Now we wanted the right arrow key, so we needed to change the space there, and if that happens we wanted it to move, and what did we say, 5 steps, didn't we? So we had to click in there and change that to 5. Then what we can do is we can pick this whole thing up and then drop it inside our forever loop. So when I press the green flag now, this will be running forever. So as soon as I press the right arrow key, you can see that the bat moves. Now who can spot what we need to do as well? Because when I'm pressing the left one now, obviously it's not working. So you need to make sure what you do is then you can, I think what we can do is right click on this and duplicate it, and click where we want it duplicated, and I'm just going to change that to the left arrow. Okay, so nice and easy. Duplicate makes a copy of. So now when I press this, it's going to be, look at this, as these are highlighted, it's running both of them. So if I go if I go left or right, that's interesting, because when I press left, it's not going left. Alright, so I wonder if we need to set something in here to try and get it to go left. Let's try putting a minus sign before the 5 and then press green flag. See, it goes back to my 0. Now look, when I press left it goes left. So you can see that if you remember our coordinates, we had 0 in the middle, and of course therefore we needed it to go to the minus 5, which would have gone to the left of the middle there. Okay, so that's minus and that's positive. Okay, make sure you've got your bat set up with the scripts just like this, please.